Hey, it's Mitch, doing the cruise, February 3rd, 1959. Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson are killed in a plane crash. The musicians were heading to Fargo, North Dakota on a small private plane leaving Clear Lake, Iowa, where they'd performed as part of the 24-city Winter Dance Party Tour. They'd been traveling by bus, but it got so cold that Holly chartered the plane, a single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza. They took off a little after 1 a.m. from Clear Lake when a cold northeast wind gave way to a blinding snowstorm, which drastically reduced visibility. Encased in a sea of snow with only white below, pilot Roger Peterson seemed to become disoriented and flew the plane into the ground. One wing hit the frozen earth, and the small plane tumbled over and over, killing the three musicians and the plane's young pilot. Tommy Alsop and Waylon Jennings, also on the tour, are spared by sheer luck. Alsop loses a coin flip for one of the seats to Valens, and Jennings lets Richardson have the other seat. Now, losing these musical luminaries drastically alters the rock and roll landscape. The rock era had begun about 4 years earlier, and with Elvis Presley in the Army, there were few stars to propel it forward. The British invasion would revive the genre later. Holly, 22, the headliner on the tour, was a rising star with a #1 hit under his belt, That'll Be the Day. Valens, 17, was one of the hottest new artists at the time, with the song Donna on the charts. And Don McLean, who was a teenager at the time, would call this the day the music died in his 1971 song American Pie. Now here's a little twist you may not have heard. A guy named Joe Meek, who produced the Tornadoes hit Telstar, which was the first #1 in the U.S. by a British group, was interested in spirituality and often attended seances. At one such meeting in 1958, he was warned that Buddy Holly would die on February 3rd. Meek tried his best to find Holly when he was in London to warn him, but failed in his mission. And then Buddy Holly died February 3rd, 1959.